Alex Molden, former Oregon Ducks standout and NFL defensive back, has a resume that not too many folks can compete with. Unless, of course, you throw his son Elijah's name into the mix, who was an all-conference and all-American defensive back at the University of Washington, and who is currently rated one of the best defensive backs in the upcoming 2021 NFL Draft. So while football runs in the family, Alex never forced a game on Elijah.
We don't want to just force them into doing what dad did or anybody else. It's like kind of give them the tools to find out, to shape who they are, all right, and then how they want to show up. And so, for us, what's most important is for Elijah and our kids to walk in their own path.
And even though Alex was playing on the biggest stage, Elijah never really thought anything of it. He just saw him as dad.
To me, it was normal. You know what I mean? Like, At the end of the day, he's my dad. I didn't see him as a football player. I saw him as my dad. Yeah. But once when I kind of got away from the nest, once I got to college, I started to see people in my position, players, teammates, and they didn't have the background I did, obviously, right? And I feel like that's when I started to realize like how privileged I was.
While being cemented in the Ducks Hall of Fame solidified the Molden family's connection to the school, Alex just wanted Elijah to find somewhere that was right for him.
I lived my life. I wanted him to go to the school that, long as it aligned with who he wanted to be, and for him, it was Washington.
If you know anything about the Ducks, you know the rivalry between them and the Huskies is about as heated as it gets in college sports. But when Elijah first put on that uniform, you couldn't find a bigger Husky fan than Alex.
I was one of the biggest Husky fans over the past years, and it's not even hard. It's not even difficult for me to say that. Everybody's saying, Hall of Famer at Oregon, he did all these things, but that's my son.
But there was still one lingering question to be asked. Who was the better player? And let's just say both of these guys made their case.
My junior and my senior year. Do the research.
What are you talking about? I had 4 games my senior year, and you redshirted. You had 5 years. I had 3 and a quarter.
I only played 4 years, but I'm just saying I played 4 years. Look at the numbers.
How many of those years did you start?
Yes, you were two-time All-Pac. So was I.
How many years did you start? 4?
Yes, I did. How many interceptions do you have?
You started 4 years. You had the experience.
How many interceptions?
Marcus Greaves, Coin 6 News.